Edward I is most likely one of the most successful and influential medieval kings in the entirety of England's history. He destroyed Wales' autonomy, fully incorporating Wales into his kingdom, and he sought to do the same for Scotland, but did so unsuccessfully as he had died before he could accomplish this. Though he is more widely known for his wars against Wales, earning the title of a warrior king, he introduced several reforms in the fields of law and administration. Edward I also introduced several laws in order to strengthen the crown in the feudal hierarchy, though first and foremost he was a strong military leader, a general. Following his wars in Scotland, Edward I was called Longshanks, referring to his extraordinary height, standing at 6 foot 2 inches, or about 1.88 meters. Edward was born on the 17th of June, 1239, and was the eldest of his father's, Henry III's sons. On the 1st of November, 1254, Edward married his second cousin, Eleanor of Castile. Though they were cousins, they still had 16 children together, 3 of which died before the age of 12. Their son, Edward, became the heir to the throne, becoming Edward II after his dad, Edward I, died. Edward I received news of his father's death as he was returning to England from the Crusades in 1272. And in 1274 he returned to England, where he ascended to the throne at the age of 35. Being king, he was ambitious and impulsive, wasting no time as he set his sights on Wales. He conquered Wales, essentially destroying its autonomy, bringing it to England's knees, and it was this feat which is why history books still speak of Edward I, his ability to conquer Wales, though he was not successful when dealing with Scotland, dying before he could see it fall to England's knees. Though he had also built magnificent castles along northern Wales, a part of his Iron Ring, which is today a sight to behold. Edward, throughout his reign, had many influences, one being his father, though it wasn't in a great light. Edward wanted to rectify the problems of his father's rule. His father's rule included many military failures and lots of instability. Edward also maintained a sense of community, which was extremely rare for kings at the time, as he believed in general welfare for the populace as he ruled. During his rule, he also made parliament meetings much more frequent, almost 2 each year. Edward I died at the age of 68 on the 7th of July, 1307, never being able to conquer Scotland. His son, Edward II, continued his legacy. Before this podcast finishes, ask yourself, was he the most important, influential, and meaningful king in the medieval era?